For Franciscan Beat, I'm Anna Barton. President Donald Trump's tax plan, Hurricane Maria relief, and Pittsburgh's museum to honor Pirates Hall of Famer. All this and more on Franciscan Beat. Pittsburgh Mayor Bill Peduto says he's skipping the Pittsburgh Penguins' October 10th White House visit because of recent tweets by President Donald Trump. The Democratic mayor accompanied the NHL team when they met with President Barack Obama following last year's Stanley Cup championship. Peduto says President Trump's Twitter war with the NFL could make the visit a negative thing for the city, so he'll, quote, take a knee on this one and stay home. Pittsburgh's museum honoring Pirates Hall of Famer Roberto Clemente is collecting supplies and money to benefit hurricane victims in Puerto Rico. The Tribune Review reports the Clemente Museum is working with UPMC and Restaurant Depot for the relief effort. The museum will host an open house on Sunday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. President Donald Trump has two red lines that he refuses to cross on overhauling taxes. The corporate rate must be cut to 20%, and the savings must go to the middle class. That word comes from Gary Cohn, the president's top economics aide. He says any tax overhaul signed by the president needs to include these two elements. Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer says Trump's plan only gives crumbs to the middle class, while the wealthy would reap a windfall. Small business owners, large corporations, and the super wealthy could make out well under President Donald Trump's tax plan. The middle class could do well too, but the plan has too many holes to determine how individual taxpayers would be affected. The plan would reduce the number of tax brackets from 7 to 3, but it doesn't specify the income levels for each bracket. Those are important details, which will be sorted out by Congress. Louisville has placed coach Rick Pitino and athletic director Tom Urich on administrative leave amid a federal bribery investigation. Urich is on paid leave, while Pitino is on unpaid leave. The coach's attorney, Steve Spence, told the Courier-Journal Wednesday that Louisville has, quote, effectively fired Pitino. A House committee is launching a wide-ranging examination of air travel by high-ranking Trump officials, following reports that Health and Human Services Secretary Tom Price used pricey charters while cheaper commercial flights were available. Word of the probe came as President Donald Trump said he's, quote, not happy with Price. Asked whether he's planning to fire Price, Trump responded, quote, we'll see. The relief effort from Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico has so far been concentrated largely in San Juan, and many outside the capital say they've received little or no help. In coastal communities that were hit hard by the storm, people say they've seen no one from the federal or the Puerto Rican government. The storm has left nearly everyone in Puerto Rico without power, and most without water. The World Series champion Cubs make another attempt at clinching a second straight NL Central title tonight in St. Louis. The Cubs' first attempt yesterday ended in an 8-7 loss to the Cardinals. Chicago sends veteran John Lackey to the mound, while the Cardinals counter with Michael Wacha. St. Louis is 2 games behind Colorado for the second NL wildcard. AL West champion Houston hopes to have Jose Altuve back in the lineup this afternoon at Texas. The All-Star second baseman was hit by a 95-mile-per-hour fastball Monday and didn't start last night. The team says X-rays were negative and he had a bruised left forearm. Altuve leads the majors with a .348 batting average and needs one hit to reach 200 for the 4th straight season. President Donald Trump says he has spoken to Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones amid his extended attacks on NFL players for kneeling during the national anthem. On Twitter today, Trump says the two spoke yesterday. Trump tweeted, quote, "Jerry is a winner who knows how to get things done. Players will stand for country." On Monday night, Jones and his players knelt, arm in arm, before the anthem, then rose for the playing of the song. In weather today, partly cloudy with a high of 90 and a low of 57. Tomorrow, also partly cloudy with a high of 69 and a low of 46. For Franciscan Beat, I'm Anna Barton.